All right, well, today is the Big 12 title game between Iowa State and Arizona State down in Texas for the championship of the Big 12 this year. And so I'm going to start with title. And by the time this video goes up, the game will actually probably be in progress. And by the time you're seeing this, the game might already be over. But I'm filming this before the game starts. So we're going to assume that Iowa State is doing well. Okay, well, that was pretty good. I and L, a couple greens. So, what do we want to do with that? What would come between the I and the L? We could do IAL, maybe? Something like dials, but I mean, that could be a verb as well, but S at the end generally isn't great. But otherwise, what would come at the end if it's not an S? Well, if it's not A, we could do like LY, something LY. I don't think IALY is gonna work, but well, we could do another L. We could do something like silly. Silly or hilly or willy. I mean, those are all possible. It's not terrible. Let's go. How about dilly? Dilly, because dial is a thing. Dials, maybe. I don't know if I like dials, but maybe. I don't know. Is silly? Silly's probably a better guess. Let's go silly. Let's be silly and guess silly. Okay, so it's one of the illies. So we do have dilly. We've got hilly. We've got billy, but I think that's just an no, because you can have like a billy club and a billy goat. So it would probably be a word other than just a name. So Billy, Hilly, Dilly, maybe Pilly. So I'm thinking, and Willie. Willie. So I've got BHDW, maybe P. Oh, Philly. Philly, like the horse. Ooh. So we've got too many options, but I'm going to try and do a couple of them. And then I'll do a test word if I need to, because I'm going to try to follow hard mode. I wish I could remember which ones had been answers before. I feel like, as far as which, unusualness of the word, hilly is, probably at the least unusual. Then maybe Philly and Billy. But I've also got to think about if I do two of them now and they're both wrong, then I need to be able to do a test word to check for the others. So maybe I need to think about which words. Oh, gilly. Gilly also works probably. Like it has gills, it's gilly, maybe? I don't know if that's a thing. And so, something like fight would check for F, G, and H. So that's pretty good for a test word. But I was thinking hilly and Philly might be two that I'd want to try first. But, okay, so if I did Hilly and Philly first, then we'd have P, G, B, and W, I think. And we could do upbow, which would check P, B, and W. So if I do Hilly and Philly, then I can do a test word of upbow. And worst case scenario, we don't get any of those letters. And then I think it's Gilly. Okay. So Hilly and Philly is what I'm doing. Hilly first. Okay. All that planning was irrelevant because it was the first one. Okay, well, there we go. Well, it wasn't silly, it was hilly. Very interesting. All right, well, let me know if you were, if you rooted for one of the teams, because you're probably watching this after the game. I'm filming it beforehand, but let me know if you rooted for one of the teams, which team you were rooting for, and if your team came out on top, or if you think football is silly, I guess, and you'd rather go roll down a hilly. I don't know. At any rate, let me know how your solve of this puzzle went today, and be sure to subscribe for more.